Champions Math Industry, and we're going to be reviewing the exponents. In the past, you might have seen these math problems like 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And that is a really large equation. So if we do 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 and so on, all these 2 will multiply up to 64. 2 times 2 is 4, another 2 is 8, another 2 is 16, another 2 is 32, and that's when we get our answer is 64. Those kind of equations are very long, and sometimes they can be obsessively long. That's why we're going to be reviewing the exponents, because exponents have the power to expose the number and make the math easier and simpler. So let's see what the power can do to a number. So we have, for example, 4, and the exponent is going to be 3. That 4 and that 3 is going to be the same thing as 4. Multiply that by 4 again. Multiply that by 4 one more time. Because since that 4 is there, the 3 has the power to multiply the 4 by itself 3 times. So it is multiplied 1 times, 2 times, 3 times. And what many mathematicians like to say is 4 to the power of 3. So the exponent is pretty much the superhero. And it gives the number 4 the ability to become more powerful.
Let's see what he's done this time.
Exponents not only work with positive numbers, but they also work with negative numbers too. So we have -5 and the exponent is 2, so we have parentheses versus -5 without parentheses with an exponent of 2. So these two numbers are going to become different simplified answers because the parentheses matter. You might have been seeing exponents and parentheses when you might have been doing order of operations. The second step of order of operations is exponents, but the first step is the parentheses. Let's try and solve the -5 with parentheses with the exponent of 2. So, since there are parentheses surrounding the -5, that exponent is going to fly up toward the sky and dive down to smash into that -5. Then, that -5 is going to duplicate multiple times. And now we'll say -5 multiplied by -5, multiply that by -5. But since we only have the number 2 as an exponent, we only need to write -5 multiplied by -5. And a negative multiplied by a negative is going to be a positive. This is a happy smile. So if we have -5 multiplied by -5, we're going to have a positive 25. So the parentheses are going to make the number to become a 25, because -5 multiplied by -5. If we take a look at the -5 with the exponent of 2 without the parentheses are missing. But only this time we're going to say -5, multiply that by +5. The reason why is, one, the superhero exponent is not going to dive, or it's not going to fly up and dive down to hit the -5. And number 2, it didn't put parentheses in here. It never caught the robber. So pretty much, we're going to say -5 multiplied by 5. And if that exponent was like a 3 or a 4, we would be progressing and say multiply it by 5 and multiply it by 5. So instead of a positive negative multiplied by a negative, we get a negative multiplied by a positive. But it's going to become a negative because this person got shot by something and now he's not feeling so good. So -5 multiplied by 5 is -25. So the parentheses is actually going to matter on what kind of equation you're going to use, or you might want to use. Here's an example when the exponent does not put the net or parentheses over the -5.
Set these jellyfish free!
Well, you can't. The door is voice activated and it will only open if I say open. You'll never catch me! What? Blasted exercise craze!
Looks like Mr. Krabs has forgot to put a security lock on the door to keep the jellyfish inside the tank. Thank you for watching Taoping Airlines Math Industry. Like and subscribe.